So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum.
And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick. And the Seahawks are going to have it here at their own 15. Duvernay in motion. They'll fake the jet sweep and go instead with Walker.
And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Completes it to Fant on the right side. There he goes, right side. Inside the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Noah Fant with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks add 6 to their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that makes our score 17-0.
So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our score as they kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Here's Daniels. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing now is Daniels. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. When you talk about this Seahawk defense,
they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And the big difference in the game? Their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Now Daniels. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 43. The Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off to Thomas on the left side. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Thomas goes in motion left. Off the play fake. Daniels. He'll dump this off to Achane.
And he gets it down to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
That's caught by Sennett.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Daniels looking to throw. He'll get this complete to Sennett, the tight end.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Back to throw again. And it's caught.
And the Commanders are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Achane is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
This Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. Touchdown!
Devon Achane.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Five yards will get them back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10.
Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts.
That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Out of the gun now on third down. And that is incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
And he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out.
He's got a man, complete.
He's to the 15.
Touchdown, Washington.
Terry McLaurin, he has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And Walker has it. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Duvernay in motion.
2nd and 3.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Running left is Walker.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that
one. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4 down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
And Walker once more.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
He's got his big tight end, Fant.
And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson.
Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. And he is finally stopped. Boy, he almost made it, but not quite. Down around the 5-yard line. What a return.
Well, this has been a close game throughout, but that return can help them gain the separation that they've been seeking throughout the game.
So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal.
Here's Walker.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. And this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll drop to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd down and 6.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
He's going to get it on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Was that the incorrect read or just more an error on the throw by the quarterback?
I lean more towards the latter because it seemed like he was open there, just missed him on the throw.
And a tough one to miss because now you're dealing with a 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Here's Achane to start the drive.
Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, he didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage.
Going quickly here to Thomas.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
It's complete to Diggs. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Now a 2nd and 6. To throw is Daniels.
He gets it to Thomas.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. They go play action. Daniels. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Reek Woolen.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Here's Walker to start the drive.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
Jamin Davis there to bring him down.
They're down here in the 3rd quarter, trying to get something going to the outside there. Didn't work out, though.
Yeah, and from the cheap seats and from where you and I are sitting, we did pay a pretty good price to get in here, right? You often wonder to yourself, why do you make that type of a call? That one went for no gain. But I think this offense thinks to itself, if we keep running these plays, eventually something may pop. It just didn't on that one.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Play action, now it's Daniels.
Thomas brings it in.
And he takes it in for a Commanders touchdown. Brian Thomas.
37 yards.
And the Commanders take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. He'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Young. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Walker. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Boy, that one was well read defensively, and this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Duvernay in motion.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw again. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
He's got Thomas yet again complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That catch puts him right at 100 yards receiving now, and it also gives him a first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception.
And the Seahawks are right back in this football game. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
This a 2nd and 8.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And that's incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
This is the tight end Fant. And he's going to get forward for a couple before he is banged down hard at the end.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
That is caught, and he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? He finds his man complete. It's Young. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Straight ahead, Walker. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Let's go.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Looked like some hand. Ways they got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down.
In this situation, the dictation is coming from the defense, right? They're going to tell you, you can have 6, 7 yards, do that all the way downfield. Let's just go ahead and take the time off the clock. I think they've got to start attacking vertically a lot more.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Commanders are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the letter jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So it's Commanders football as we get back to it.
And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Now a 2nd and 2. Now Daniels.
He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Daniels looking to throw. He's to the 15.
Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with another touchdown, number 24 on the year.
And the Commanders extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Zerline set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence.
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Commanders will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break, from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Here's 2nd and 10. To the air goes Daniels. There's Stephon Diggs for the catch on the slant.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
The quick slant, good for a first down, a gain of 12.
Throwing now is Daniels.
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
Here's Daniels.
Thomas has got it, complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles.